mean,
well, no. It's a general topic. You know, there are a number of people who are very innately smart that have not been educated.
She's not innately smart either. She's not stupid, but she's not.
Oh no, she's not.
She's she's not stupid, but she's certainly not what I would call she's not going to split me out. I'm going to put it that way.
Well, how many people could?
Oh, I use that as a.
No, I understand that, but it's just.
You've got to watch. If you have not watched this, you've got to watch the BBC Sherlock Holmes. They just started up again.
Tony Pitcham loves that.
Oh,
and he says,
hilarious.
I watched a couple of those sort of like I think mid-season, either the first or second season.
It's just not doing it for you.
I still like the old, the original ones with Basil Rathbone.
Oh, Basil Rathbone did it. He's perfect.
And so once you've seen Basil Rathbone,
he just is perfect.
Plus, I'm not a big fan of modern adaptations. That's why I don't want to see Shakespeare done, say, in a men's prison or Shakespeare done as like, or King Lear being done as some sort of drag queen party.
Yeah, I know.
BDSM thing.
What was the one? Shit, I was dating some chick, and we went to see this Hamlet.
The vagina monologue.
And so we saw. I think it was an Ohio State production. I might have been in school, but they did Hamlet. As Hamlet, I mean, written as
that's
Hamlet.
Nice.
But
did they do the whole thing or without cut?
The whole thing.
Excellent.
But
there's always a but.
Set in a modern urban setting, and the
what does Kelly say about there's always a but?
There's always a but. Everybody has a but.
Everybody has a but. Yeah. Okay.
Carter will fly into a blind range now. Like she'll get up first thing in the morning to Carter. Yes, mommy. Everybody has a but. Stop saying that, Mom! So now, of course, it's that's her.
Well, that's actually a nice morning greeting.
It's true. She sings songs about it. Everybody has a butt.
Yeah, she can make up songs. Yeah. I'm good at that. Or used to be in the operating room, but she's very good at it.
Yeah.
Yes, excellent.
Go
Kelly. Go
get it. Yeah, well, you gotta make songs.
Go
Make up songs. I do that at faculty meetings, much to the chagrin of, certain people. So I'll sing a little ditty under my breath, like, this meeting is fucking stupid.
Yeah. Why waste my time here?
My brain's
my life is speeding away before my eyes. Why do I have to sit here and listen to this crap? We don't even have mimeograph paper that's fresh so I can get high off the fluid.
Mimeograph. In my boss's defense, she makes a tremendous effort to absolutely minimize this meeting time stuff. So
that's gracious of her.
She really does try to get you out of there. Meetings. Man.
Now we were talking about Carter's aspiring career as a
YouTuber.
Yes.
So, where was I? I can't
Watch
remember.
the Eruptor CK channel.
Eruptor CK on YouTube. Yes.
Maybe he needs to now start the second channel.
The second channel.
Yes, it was like I'm going to start another channel.
So that's interesting because that's it's funny. A lot of these guys do like this Dan TDM guy that Carter follows. Yeah. He does 1 or 2 videos a day on the gaming thing.
But your subscribers don't have to resubscribe to you because they automatically get.
And then he has like a more of a personal vlog that he does where he just talks about his day.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And
see, Carter could do that.
He gets 800, 900,000 views
a
day on that.
I'm going to guarantee you right now. Some second grader, who's articulate and as clever as Carter, talking about his day is going to garner far more views than him playing Roblox. And whatever.
Well, it's just I think he doesn't it doesn't occur to him that stuff that he
does.
He
needs to watch my shit.
Right. Yes, absolutely. He does. I mean, he watches some of it.
He needs to watch it.
Yeah.
He needs to get used to the extended narrative form. Because I know damn well that's going on in his head.
Oh, sure.
Because, how can he sit there and play those damn games for 20 minutes without having some narrative going on in his head?
Oh, I'm sure. Well, who knows? Maybe it blocks out the narrative. I don't know.
No. I think on some level he's hoping he can generate more narrative.
Well, probably. Yeah.
He is so scarily like me.
Oh yeah.
It's unreal.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But he's a pain in the ass. So.
Well, I'm sure I know I was. In fact, we were talking about,
I'm kidding.
the great, $50 to eat this egg, $50 to eat this tomato standoff. Last night over Liz and Henry.
Oh yeah, I remember that story. Yeah.
It was true.
I got a burr in my behind the other day.
It actually happened more often than once.
Oh, I'm sure it did. Yeah. I cooked up a bunch of. I don't know why, but I cooked up a bunch of hard-boiled eggs on New Year's Day.
You can never go wrong with hard-boiled.
And I had a couple this morning for breakfast, and I haven't had it in a while, but put a little salt on it. Oh, it's good stuff.
Oh yeah. I was talking about eggs. The eggs and British breakfast, the English breakfast.
Oh yeah. Scott's wife did these. I've never seen anybody do it. She took out her waffle iron and then made potatoes
and then put it down over her head when it was on full heat.
No.
And mashed it together.
No, it wasn't like Helen Keller answering the phone, right? You heard that joke.
No, I know.
How did Helen Keller burn her face? She answered the waffle iron.
Oh, absolutely.
How'd she burn the other side? They called back. That's terrible. Oh yeah. Carter, the other day, we're sitting around and Carter goes, Dad, tell me some jokes. I said, Carter, I don't know any jokes that I can tell you.
I haven't heard Helen Keller jokes in years.
Oh,
but they were a huge staple from 4th grade on until about 10th grade.
So why am I thinking about? Okay, so because
Helen Keller was crammed down my throat.
Oh, I'm sure.
My throat.
Oh, I'm sure.
From 4th, 3rd grade, on. As this, valiant symbol of this.
Sure.
And that's fine. That's fine. But over and over again, it was like as I was staring out into the fog this morning.
You were thinking of Helen Keller?
No.
Oh.
No, I was thinking of Carl Sandburg and this bullshit little poem he wrote called Fog. I will recite it to you right now.
Wow, you've got it memorized?
Well, we had to, because it was Carl Sandburg. Thank God they're not inflicting him on American students anymore. Let me illustrate. The fog comes on little cat's feet. Now see, I can't remember. Mercifully,
thank goodness.
The fog comes on little cat's feet and it sits in something and then goes away or something. But
and then goes away or something.
So the problem.
That's really new wavy.
Well, the problem with Carl Sandburg is he had the misfortune. Well, we had the misfortune for Carl Sandburg to write the first middle-brow biography of Abraham Lincoln, for which he got the Pulitzer Prize.
Goodness.
Now, admittedly, Abraham Lincoln was not, was either a specialty topic at the time. This is in the mid-50s.
Yeah, right.
And of course, Carl Sandburg had media presence. That was when media presence. The wavy gray hair. He was sort of like the mid-late 40s version of the new Jack Kennedy, coming in. And plus he had written this really bad poetry during the Depression. Well, of course, once he got the Pulitzer Prize for the Lincoln biography, all of this bullshit he used to write back in the 30s and 40s, became canonized. And we as American literature students in, the junior year in high school, had to read this crap.
And now, a reading of Fog by Carl Sandburg.
All right.
You were pretty close.
That was close.
The fog comes on little cat feet. It sits, looking over harbor and city, on silent haunches, and then moves on.
And then moves on. Yeah, 4 lines. Well, that was when you had to memorize the poem. It was like, everybody learned Trees by Joyce Kilburn. I could.
That one?
Yeah, I can't.
Like, I can't think of anything as something as me as a tree. Yeah.
I can't. I used to, because that was like, you had to come and recite, and so you had 35 kids coming up and reciting trees or cats or fog or whatever.
I do not think
I shall ever see
anything as pretty as a tree.
As lovely as a tree. A tree whose sweet tree, a tree whose deep. Help me out here. Give me a prompt.
I'll let you read that.
It goes into the earth's deep flowing breath. Or is it a dirty version?
No, I was looking up at Johnny Fucker's master poem.
No, see, actually, if you'd been allowed to memorize Johnny Fucker's master poem, you'd had everybody up there.
Everybody be signing up.
And there would have been a great variety of material. You wouldn't have had, everybody up there reciting trees or fog.
I was mercifully spared that that's people have gone away from making kids memorize.
Well, it's a shame. It's a shame.
Well, it is and it isn't. It depends on what you're as getting to your point. It depends on what you're made to memorize.
And here for the politically incorrect crowd, this is for you, and it's also for the politically correct crowd to outrage you. Guess what? Our English literature teacher in 12th grade, senior high school.
Right. 12th grade.
Had us memorize. And we had to all go up there one by one and recite. Well, it was easy for me because I already knew it.
What?
Just take a stab.
All right. 12th grade English.
Yeah. Where everybody would know it, and I learned it early on.
So this would be like what? Like 1969.
Yeah.
Lebanon, Ohio.
Yeah.
Still somewhat rural Ohio. Southern Ohio. Let me think here.
In a public high school. Can you imagine what would happen today if this were to happen? I'm giving you tons of hints.
Okay, yeah. Well, like the Book of Genesis or something?
I learned it early on. Luke 2, 1 to 20.
And they let you in the public high school. Yeah. Well, yeah.
And every single one of us.
That's literature. I mean, from a very strict standpoint, it's literature.
Yeah, but
nowadays they'd have you memorizing pages out of the Koran or something.
Or some bullshit from Maya Angelou. What's that other horrible one?
Well, Maya Angelou is the one that was inflicted a lot on us when we were.
There's this other one that was like, there's this other big fat black woman that writes poetry. I use the word advisedly.
I don't know. I'm not a big poetry reader anyway.
I am not either. I mean, John Milton.
I'll read
William Shakespeare.
No, but that's
Robert Frost, most certainly.
Yeah.
Walt Whitman, some of his crap.
Yeah, I mean that's okay. A lot of that stuff is like narrative stuff, so you can kind of get.
Well, yes, a good story, good tale. Beowulf.
I'm more of a fan of the limerick than a poem, right? I mean, I like.
There was a guy from.
There once was a guy from Nantucket.
The trick is, of course, to find something other than. I once went to the shop. I had I stubbed my toe and I had to hop. I fell on my face and I fell out of place, and then somebody fell on top of me and fucked me. I guess I didn't make it to the end.
Work on it.
I have to work on that.
Yeah. Back to the drawing board.
I wonder if I drink really heavily, I can get quick time to play.
I can guarantee you that you're gonna have a hard time splicing those videos together.
Well, and I think more of the point is I won't give a fuck whether I can or not. Well, and I said to myself, if worst comes to worst, I'll go back to the one single take video like I did when I started YouTube.
Well, again, we haven't,
because I can at least still put it in the hard drive and upload the stuff.
Well, again, we haven't attempted a different set of video files, so maybe
No, but I was just.
Maybe something has changed in QuickTime. Well, yeah.
I don't want to pull the nuclear card until I have to.
What's the nuclear card?
Well, the nuclear card's just going back to October 26th.
Oh yeah, don't do that unless you're really. Because that's just. You can back up a lot of the stuff that you want to back up.
Well, I want to back up my mail.
Your mail and your photos, and put all those right.
But yeah, I know there's going to be so. Plus, you miss all those little thingies. Oh no! When I did the hard drive to hard drive transfer when I bought this machine, and I with the last gas, was the one that you ended up with, and then got completely
basically the entire
inside. There were like 360 files, 60,000 files. Well, all these obviously little tiny. Sometimes you go in and you look to see what you've got. You've got these things like text. And sometimes just for the fuck of it, I'll delete them all. Yeah. Just to see what happens. Yeah. Most of the time they just delete.
Yeah.
Every now and again you get this big screeching thing.
Oh.
Well, because I don't know how. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think my next really serious step, if I try it, and I'll actually call Apple support, and go on the clock and pay them for advice.
Yeah.
Because I know they'll fix the problem.
Well, it's my guess is it's
because they'll take over the fucking thing and fix it.
My guess is there was a problem with one of the files that you were trying to add in there, or there was, and that's the most likely situation.
Okay. Well, so that narrows it down to the last 10 files.
Right. So there was a file, whatever the common file was in all of your attempts, probably has, for whatever reason, somewhere in there's something is corrupted in that file for whatever reason. It happens. It's rare, but it happens, and it's making QuickTime crap out.
Let me ask you what you mean by corrupt.
Corrupted literally meaning little couple of ones and zeros just didn't get copied from this into that.
And may well be a thing where I've overwritten stuff in that particular part of the hard drive too often.
Right. Well, more than likely it was because of what are these, not that. But probably one of these. So somewhere
that's a relatively new disk.
Well, but it doesn't matter. And at some point in the transfer process, that could have happened.
I did reach a time on a disk, on an SD card, where it was clear that was the problem.
Right.
And I pitched it.
Right.
But maybe that's.
Well, because see what happens is it's not the card itself. It's physically taking a disk in and out and in and out and in and out.
Well, but
causes these things to wear down.
This is from the. That's from the Leica. This is the good disc. As far as I know, the Canon now. I never had to take that in and out. I have to now because. As you'll find out if you ask me. is that the new operating system doesn't work with Camera Windows DC, the Canon proprietary software.
Ah, yes. No, I'm
and
very
they have not
familiar
done
with
an
that.
update.
Mhm.
You know, but that thing hasn't been out. That card hadn't been out of the
Right.
computer until I took it out today to use it in image capture.
So early on, with my first MacBook, not the one you gave me,
No,
but the one I had.
see, that's the second card though in that Canon,
Well,
because the first one clearly I
right.
picked.
Well, but for the longest time, the Mac would not work with the Canon software. And then they updated the operating system and they allowed it to, and so then all of a sudden now it worked. And now it sounds like they've gone back. So I had the same problem when I had my Canon.
Yeah. You know what I wish Leica would do? Are you listening, Leica?
Probably.
Is I want them to bring out an R version of this M ring. Of course, they'll say, oh, it doesn't matter because you can use the R lenses on this camera and you can't, but you have to use a separate viewfinder.
Oh, okay.
But if it were the R camera style,
Right.
I'm going to try to use, there's a thing called Live View and the VF Finder, and I want to learn how to do that. But it would be so much easier if they just brought out, put a sensor in the old R bodies and let's go, guys.
Right.
Now I know that would not make them as much money because they wouldn't have to do as much, jiggering and jazzering around, but.
One more Sierra Nevada here.
We got food. We got
We
lots of food.
we made this gigantic pot of chili. So I had a big old fat bowl of that before I came over.
We got lots of food.
Lots
Liz
of
sent
food.
over
There was
lots of food. I had, Paul brought over this whole pizza. He brought over like 8 pulled pork sandwiches from a
Good
meeting that
Lord.
was left over. I've still got 3 of those left over. I've got a pot of linguine with chopped garlic and olive oil and hot sauce.
Ah, you've been busy.
And cheese. Well, no, I mean, I don't eat much.
No.
I really don't eat much. I'm very monk-like.
Well, I mean, now that
I
you've
am.
got, you are, I know, and now that you've got your own little fortress of solitude here, yeah.
Paul's looking good though.
Well, you had
No, he
said
came
that.
over, he looked
You
good.
had said that he looked super. When was the last time he was over?
Well, let's see. He was over on. Let's count the number of pieces that are gone from the pizza.
Oh well, it was the last. Yeah,
It
okay.
was, let's see. It's look here. I have to do it visually. 4 days ago.
Oh, okay. So he's been out since then. Okay.
No, 4 days ago was when he brought that in.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Because I had the first piece that night. So 4 days ago would be, the 30th.
Okay.
He's got lots of overtime.
Oh, good. Good. Well, he needs it for that. Pay for that apartment.
That's not bad. It's $630. Well, the man makes well over $1,200 a month as it is take home.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
it's not.
Well, doesn't he have like some 500
Yeah,
a month?
yeah. So he's got so it leaves him $100 for electricity, beer, and cigarettes. But I have a sense, given that I didn't smell any cigarettes on him, I have a sense he's pretty much stuffed.
Pretty well cut that one out. Now, does he basically get to eat at work? I mean, he pretty much doesn't have to.
Yeah, he pretty much eats it.
Well, that's good.
If you can't figure out a way to work that job, then you need to be cold from the herd.
Right.
From the herd.
I mean, because if he's bringing over all this extra stuff.
Well, I said, don't you? He said, oh, my refrigerator's full.
Oh, okay. So he's.
So, I'm very gracious of you.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Too bad it didn't work out, but
Yeah.
it's clearly doing better for both of us. Actually.
Well, he's pulling the drop by.
I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping more or less through the night. I don't like gaining weight, but on the other hand, I figure I might have been losing weight because of just the general.
The general stress.
You know, Happy New Year.
Oh my gosh. Medicare.
Now when do you go back?
Tomorrow.
Oh, Liz.
Yeah, tomorrow. This is the last hurrah for Christmas break.
Was that now the Liz? Oh no, so you had said you would come out Tuesday. So I was thinking you would start Wednesday.
No. Well, today's Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today's Monday. You know, I thought I was gonna come. No, I go back tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, because you had said when you
originally I was gonna come out on Sunday.
Yeah, I know, but when one of your emails you had said I'll be out on Tuesday.
Oh, I must have mistyped it. I meant Monday.
Misspoke. Well, no, that's congruent. And I thought, well, that's odd that there'd be a discrepancy, but you know, I mean, it's the Roman Catholic.
Yeah, no, so that's
It's
Tuesday. Well, we more or less tie in with Columbus City.
Well, I thought so.
Yeah.
What is this? You know, when I tried to Google your schedule, your school, I Google. I said Columbus Catholic Schools,
Right.
and apparently there's a school called Columbus Catholic School, and I kept getting
Wow,
this.
I've never heard of that one.
It's like it's a high school on the south side of town,
Oh.
and I couldn't